Well, the MTC is hard, but so much fun. We had a very unique district that all of us were going to the same mission. There were 8 of us that were all going to the same mission, so we all knew that we were going to know each other for a long time. And so we just kind of got to know each other pretty well at the very beginning. It was hard mostly because of learning a language, since we were learning Spanish, and we got lucky because of we had 2 teachers in the MTC, and one of them was North American. He was actually a student at BYU. But the other one, we had a Mexican teacher, straight from Mexico. Hermano Hernandez was his name. And he had a hard time speaking English because he was still learning. But it was good for us because that way we taught him English and he taught us Spanish at the same time. So there were things that he couldn't express in English, so he had to say it to us in Spanish, and we learned those phrases really, really fast. And so that was good for us to have. Because the language was so hard, there were several ways we tried to make it fun. And one of those ways was to play this game called El Loco Nativo. It was like the crazy native. And the way it worked is every day we would draw straws to see who the crazy native was. But we don't want to let everybody else in the group know, because the point of the game was to try and guess who the crazy native was that day by how much Spanish they spoke. Like, we all wanted to speak as much Spanish as possible, but the crazy native, his goal was to speak so much Spanish that everybody thought he was the crazy native. And so that way, at the end of the day, we would vote to see who we thought the crazy native was, and for every point that he got, for every vote he got a point, and for every point that for every vote that everybody else got, they all got points. And by the end of our MTC experience, we just had this little tally going on the board for everybody, and that was our motivation to learn the language. So the MTC, the food is also really good.